Hey guys, it's Viewmasters Reactions, and we're back with episode 92, Campaign 2, Mighty Nine Time. Home is where the heart is. We just got done with the Patreon Hour exclusive, and not tried to get turned back into normal. We found out that it didn't work. We're cursed. We started doing research in the library. That is where we ended it. We did a lot of talking. Bo was talking about how her father made a deal with some old woman. We knew about this from many moons ago, never made the connection, so I can't fault anybody else. I don't know if Marisha just decided to come out with this or thought about it for a while or just randomly thought about it now, because like I said, I never thought about it. I said in the Patreon Hour how it isn't too hard for me to believe that there's probably tens of thousands of magical women out there that fit the bill of an old woman who's creepy and mystical and covered in tattered robes. So just like how like an orc is an orc and like every orc's not related, I thought there were like a dime a dozen these old tattered robe witch ladies. But apparently not. We go and we scry on her. She immediately catches us. I would have bet money that a woman of this power level, if there are books in libraries about women like this, you don't think they have the ability, the magical ability to see you scrying on them? So she immediately is like, I guess I'm getting visitors, and crushes that shit down immediately. And that was awesome. Jester gets spooked, and that is where we kind of ended it. So we're trying to find the woman who turned not into not, because we are dealing with a curse, a very strong, powerful curse, and that is where we've been at since the live stream ended on Friday. Let's jump in. We only got 25 minutes. I don't know if we're going to find any answer. We're probably going to get to where this lady is and maybe even talk to her. I don't know. There's 25 minutes in which to decide it. I wouldn't be surprised if we get right up on her, and that's how we take the break. So you guys want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see the Patreon Hour exclusive for every episode of Campaign 2, Vox Machina Season 1 and 2, Season 3 starting very soon, Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Purse of Interest, The Legend of Korra, and Death Note, Rick and Morty Season 7. I think there's only like 3-4 episodes left. If you're seeing this, there's 3 left, because I think yesterday was episode 7. Either way, Justified, Fiona and Cake, hundreds of other movies and shows. In the description is the link, full unedited everything. If not, Campaign 2, episode 92, Mighty Nine Time.
This looks like the woman, yeah?
It is the woman. I'm pretty sure we confirmed. And Jester is dancing around in the library, dancing around.
But then you can't see that part.
As the woman.
That's true. No, it's fine. You do look super creepy, though.
Yeah, super creepy. She's dancing around. She was doing like the shimmy shake.
Yes, and she seemed delighted that whatever she did to me worked, and that she'd created something horrifying.
You said you were hoping what?
Do you know something about her as well?
No, I was just gonna see if
everyone
maybe
seems to be connected all of a sudden.
Oh man, she's really smart. What if she
Not
connects
was saying
the
that
dots
too.
and it's you?
How
Is it
everybody
something
seems
about
to be
you that
connected in
was
some
going on
weird
her
way.
Because, you know, she just
How could
laughed
she
at
do
you.
that?
Not was like, maybe
Because
we
she
should
just
all
laughed in your head,
just
you
tell
know?
every
That
part
could
of
have
our
been
lives from the beginning.
Ages ago.
Everything's connected.
That's true, but maybe she gets senses when it happens because she's really powerful.
Let's go get some drinks.
Let's go get some drinks. I think that is the best
not a bad
idea
idea.
yet.
We done looking up everything?
I think so.
Let's go.
I took down all of the information on where to find.
I draw.
Okay.
I draw.
Sirius
That's it.
Mountain Woods
I
north
draw.
of the Brumpkin
I thought there was
Hills.
going to be more to it, but it ended just like that. We keep talking the Brumpkin or Brumplin house. It sounds like a Blumpkin. I don't know if you've heard of such a thing, but my friends were perverted and used to talk about Blumpkins all the time.
I'm gonna guide myself.
Sleight of hand.
19.
Oh wait, I got a D4 to it. Hold on. I guided myself.
Guided
I'm
myself.
not gonna guide for you.
20.
20. Okay.
All right, we're rolling good.
You-
We're rolling good.
Proceed to leave a series of...
In the butter.
And as
Churning the butter.
tightly watched as you are,
The only time I know
Bo's
churning
presence
the
leaves
butter
them a little more comfortable
raise the
with the
bone
fact
on
that you're not
Sunday,
having
soon I'll raise that
to
honor.
look over your shoulder for the research you're doing. You manage to leave a few of these sketches within the books you find and put them away without being called on it. You're uncertain if you've been noticed, but you certainly weren't called out or publicly punished for it.
All right, fair enough.
We're gonna go get a drink. Are we staying in Bo's house tonight, or are we gonna stay?
I
at
said we stay in Bo's. It's not her
Dad's place?
house. She has her own
Dad's is a
quarters
bit
within the
away.
library.
Yeah, we are
in Zadash. We probably need to find a place to stay for the evening and set out in the morning.
Bo's
Yeah.
house was the plan.
Bo's house
Yeah,
is
Bo's
I
got
mean,
like her
Bo's
own
place.
place. Well, it's not a house per se.
the gentleman, my mama,
Okay.
my dad.
Yeah, the evening nip, the gentleman.
We got the room there too, you know? Wherever we want to go. Maybe we'll see where we end up after we drink.
Yeah,
But Bo's
after we
room is
drink.
nice,
Let's see
though.
where we end up after we drink. You never know where the night will take us.
Gentleman's house is your dad, right?
Yep.
Dad sees the theme
That
of
is
the day.
my dad.
Dad is the theme of the
we go get
day.
drinks
Yeah,
at the Leaky
Jester's
Nip
dad,
and then-
Bo's dad, and not
then-
dealing with
and
an
then
evil
see
witch woman.
If you,
Have you told us that before? Have you
What?
told us that dad bit?
I mean,
Have
you
I?
suspected it, right?
We have
confirmation?
suspected it, but that's right.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know if we
yeah.
ever got
I mean,
confirmation.
I'm assuming that I told you.
Okay, yeah.
We're roommates after all.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would assume they would have talked about it, but we never really confirmed.
But yeah,
We
he
got the
does.
jester
He
and the
totally
gentleman,
definitely
the
told me.
jester
He's
and the
definitely
gentleman.
totally my
We
dad.
got gentleman and the jet.
Yasha.
You know what I mean?
My dad is the
We got
gentleman.
them having their conversation, and we confirmed it all.
The blue
But yeah, we
rat?
never really,
The little
we never really
boy?
had a talk at the group
He's,
about it.
yeah, it's, yeah.
I'll drink of water.
Who has all of
tall
our
drink of
blood
water.
on file?
Yeah, but now we know he's gonna be cool about it because he's
I
my dad.
forgot
He's
all
not gonna
about
do
that,
anything
having
fucked
all our
up, you know?
blood on file.
That's really cool.
I mean, now
he
that it's her
seems
father, I
really
feel a little
cool.
more comfortable about the whole
He is-
thing. But I totally forgot
Really,
in the
I
very
like
beginning
him.
of time.
I feel weird that
we
he
gave
has
him his blood.
some of my blood,
him
but
our
I
blood.
really like him.
I don't know why
I think that's
I'm
very
mixing
cool
words.
that you found your dad.
I feel like the moral of the last couple months is dads can do some messed up things. I don't know if
I feel like
he's-
that is the
my
moral
dad, he's not going
of
to do anything uncool. It's
many
really the moral
lives,
we're
I
supposed to
know.
walk away with.
I feel like you have a
I agree
50-50
with Sean,
chance of
like
having
this.
some dad
Okay.
stories. If you just live a life.
Well, we have options. We can go to the Leaky
They can be
Tap.
good or
We
bad.
can go to
I
the
mean,
Evening
everyone's-
Nip. We can
for-
go to
I
the
mean, at
Song
some
and
point or
Supper
another,
Inn. It's
you
a
have a
karaoke
story,
bar.
'cause
We can
everyone
go
is
up to the
born
Pillar
of
Trove.
something.
We can go to Chastity's Nook Porn Shop. We can go to
Always a solid
Karaoke
option.
bar that only has public
Pumont Souls.
Did we have anything? Is he making us anything?
no.
Pumont.
Porn shop?
Yeah, I guess, I mean, as much as I love Pumont
It
Soul,
was more like cheap.
I feel like
Tesla.
we could skip him this go round because we have other things we gotta do. More important things that I want to see right now. We'll visit him
gonna
later.
go to the
I'm
karaoke
totally down
place?
with seeing him
No, it's too
shortly.
loud at karaoke
All in due
place.
time.
Let's go to the
People
gentleman.
sing.
Yeah, let's go to the
What's
Legion.
wrong with singing? Singing's nice.
When people do karaoke, they try too hard.
No, you have your song that you go. You have a song that you always sing.
Yeah.
You're
Do
good
You have
at
a
it.
song
Yes.
that you always sing?
What do you sing?
I
Caroline.
agree.
How does it go?
Everyone that's very into
Well, it's
karaoke
in-
has their song.
It's
I
in
know
Abyssal.
lots of people throughout the years, 20 years of
To
drinking
speak Abyssal
plus.
song.
I would say 25 years of drinking almost at this point, legally. Almost. And many of my friends sang karaoke at many
It goes like
different
this.
locations on a weekly basis. And all of them had their song. Every night, they had to sing it. And they'd wait for like the big moment when the bar was its fullest and they were their drunkest. And usually they were pretty good. They were pretty good at it. Our own version of Sweet Caroline. I was paying full
I feel
attention.
Like a lot of those, you said. You
There was a
said
guy
you
I
had
knew who would do
sentences
Sweet
that
Child of
sometimes
Mine
didn't
and
make
dressed
sense.
like Axel and everything.
I learned it like third hand, you know,
And,
and I think
it was
all
quite-
the people, you know, they
quite
had
amazing.
a selection of
Sounded
songs.
very
and
much
some
like
of them
him,
were in Abyssal.
dressed and
I
acted
think
like
they
him,
got their
danced
book
and
from
did the
like
whole
an
thing.
Abyssal karaoke.
And he did it every
Yeah,
week
And so-
at karaoke.
That's weird that that's your go-to.
And everyone
though.
loved it.
Well, I
And it
mean,
was his
nobody
moment,
sang
his
those
moment
songs,
to
so I
shine.
felt like those were a more open game. Everyone kept singing the same.
Isn't that funny? Sweet
You
Caroline.
said
This was Sweet
something
Child
like,
of Mine. Very
Good
close.
times never felt so flute. It was like wrong.
I don't get
That
it.
makes sense.
No, I think it's good times never felt so good. I think.
That makes a
Is the
lot
song
more
right?
sense.
That doesn't
Never
make any
felt
sense. Good
so
times
good.
never felt so good.
What's the lyrics?
Stupid lyrics.
Lazy
Good
songwriting.
times never felt so good.
No, that's stupid. No, I think it's flute.
This
So flute. So flute. So flute. I think he's right.
What's going on?
So karaoke or
No.
leaking it?
Leaky nip.
Yeah, we already got some music from that.
there's the leaky tap and there's the evening nip.
Yeah.
Where are you
Not
going?
the leaky nip.
Evening nip.
Matt is freaking out. Matt's on occasion. Matt will get frustrated. Our people do linger off into unknown territories and then just
a good idea.
I mean, I am not going to knock them because
Alrighty.
I go on rants constantly. But they just like will randomly go off on something, and Matt has to corral them back into
evening nip.
focus.
Remember the password.
You guys
now
have to
let
do the
down
same
within
thing
the
with me, so
subterranean bar.
I can't
it's
say
a bit
anything.
empty at the moment.
I can say things, but
at
I
this
ain't gonna
point,
say nothing's
not
wrong
entirely
with it.
sure whether people are busy or have other business to take care of. The gentleman is not immediately in the bar, but you are recognized upon arrival and are allowed your use of the space. There is a bartender there who's in the process of like half sleeping in the corner that as soon as you approach and speak with the familiar ogre bodyguard of the interior, he's like, all right, lets you in. The bartender kind of shoots up and, can I get you drinks?
Yeah, my dad said give us whatever we want.
Jester still
He's a
dancing?
Wild and crazy guy.
Wild and crazy guy,
Why
yes.
would you
Dan
want then?
Aykroyd, Steve
Whatever
Martin.
they want.
Wild and crazy guy.
Whiskey.
Wait, whiskey all around. Whiskey. Whiskey
Milk,
juice.
whiskey juice,
Milk.
I really hope he brings you a whiskey juice.
a whiskey juice.
What's a whiskey juice?
Exactly.
Let's find out.
I
Brings
don't know
around,
either. I'm assuming it'd be
Shots.
a whiskey sour, maybe?
Shot
Or
of
sour.
whiskey. Shot of whiskey. Milk. Juice. Whiskey.
All right. Bottoms up.
That is a very, very terrible tasting, strong, pungent juice. Very strong bite to it.
Got something for this. Hold on.
A whiskey juice.
Same with the milk.
A pungent.
That's a whiskey milk.
A whiskey milk.
It's a whiskey milk.
That's a
Put a
whiskey
little
milk.
partially
Just
curdled.
a tiny bit of that.
I was
I've
gonna
been
say,
saving
if you
some
put milk with whiskey,
hallucinogenic fruit that I've
It-
now
that
like
doesn't
preserved
work.
as best I can.
the only
I'm
thing
gonna,
you really
like,
want
use
to
it
do is like a
nutmeg
heavy
and see if I
cream,
can
make a
fix
white
it.
Russian or something like that.
There we go.
But yeah, I especially back at these times, I would imagine the milk
again?
isn't as
It helps with the
fresh,
sting of the flavor.
isn't cold. It'd probably be like warm, gross milk
So
and
you
a
enjoy some
harsh
drinks.
whiskey.
You have a space.
The juice whiskey, I'm
to
down.
relax for a
I
bit.
feel like it'd be like a
Around
whiskey
for your
sour.
pops or
He said
no?
it was very
Yeah, I'm gonna
pungent.
go find my dad's office, go say hello.
Okay.
I don't know
My
what this is
disguise
with
self
pungent.
to
I
still
don't know what
look
that
just
is.
like me, except Fjord in my clothes with my hair.
I knew it.
Just kind of try and like be off in the periphery, sitting next
But
to you.
you're super tall now.
Wait,
No, I can actually.
Oh,
Yeah, I can do that.
Jester, have you ever had alcohol before?
Yes.
You have.
Yeah.
Jester
not
usually does
many
not
times.
get alcohol though. Usually
I
milk.
didn't
We have a
down
whiskey
my milk.
milk.
You can have my whiskey milk if you want it.
The
I feel
whiskey
like
milk.
I'm okay.
It's got some lumps in it. That's,
I don't
Oh, it
want
would
to.
curdle.
Those are the
Yeah.
good parts.
Yeah, and curdled.
Curdle. Oh.
It's chewy.
It's a very interesting taste.
Curdled and chewy.
Yeah, I feel like I would just get the whiskey next time, maybe.
yeah.
You're starting to feel a little funny.
That is, yeah. Hello, I'm Fjord.
Look at Caduceus.
I'm trying. Wait.
have
Hello,
some
I'm
accents.
Fjord. Yeah, that's.
are you being old Ford or
I'm
current
trying to-
Ford?
Trying
Current
to do
Ford
your
or old
accent. It's
Oh, he's got
hello all.
It's
No.
very close.
That's pretty funny. I dig that.
Say this.
Say this.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know. I can't remember.
It's just like him.
No, I can't remember.
I
I
can't
can't
remember.
remember.
Hit us with an Eldritch Blast.
I can't remember. That's from something. What is that from? I can't remember.
Eldritch Blast.
It's like a
Ooh,
girl.
That's hard to
Keep
say.
repeating it over and
Blast,
over again.
blast.
You got caught up in the moment. You just kind of
Blast.
like, just
I feel like it's a
Yeah,
fantasy
it's really
type
cool when you
movie.
do that, though. It just wanted to, it's pretty cool when you do that.
As you come
I
to the
dig everyone
office
getting
door-
drunk, especially Caduceus. Caduceus is out.
That it's me.
Yes.
Dad, it's Jester. I'm here to say hi.
Open the door.
Okay. Hi.
I think
You-
the
as you
gentleman
walk inside
thinks
his
it's
office,
cute.
you can see there's
I
his
mean,
desk
Jester is
currently
adorable.
is strewn with some
And
papers, and
he seems okay
He's putting
with it.
something away and
He
kind
seems
of
pretty
turning in his chair to you.
into the idea of being
I had
dad.
no idea you'd be joining me.
Well, I didn't either. We just found out.
Well, welcome. Are your friends here as well?
They are. They're drinking. I told them it's on the house.
Sure.
I told them it's on the house.
So, what
I
have you
like
been up
I like
to?
that he played along and he's like, all right,
Business?
sounds good. On the house.
What have you been up to?
Oh my god, you don't. I tell him everything, just like a launch into the whole thing.
As it progresses, he like just leans further and further back in his chair until he hits the back of the chair.
I launch
so
into
anyway,
everything.
we got to find this
I like
weird,
that we
creepy
told
lady
him everything.
who totally saw me scrolling
Even though it's
on her.
probably a
We
lot.
got to find out what's the deal with this so we can break
I'm sure he
cards.
could take some of
Then
that
we got to go
information
to the
and do
negotiations,
something with it, make
then
money
travel
somehow.
con, and somewhere we're fitting into that Clay's family stuff.
Great.
One of these days, I'm going to have to teach you something I've learned at a very young age, which is how to not have to do everything yourself. It's much easier.
Hire people to do
I'm
your
okay with
bidding.
that.
I
Teach
dig
me
it.
your ways.
In time.
Have you called Mom? Have you sent her a letter? Have you gone to see her? Have you been like, oh my gosh, I miss you?
The chaoticness and
there's been a
ranting
lot
is
to take
great.
care of here. There's, in the midst of, well, conflict, if done right, in the Empire can be a very profitable endeavor, but one has to be very on top of their organization to maintain it. So I've been.
I mean, he's not
working on
wrong. You want to be the king?
make
You want to
me-
be on top?
Well,
You got to make
will you do me a
sacrifices,
favor?
and one of which is
Possibly.
usually family
if
and
by
fun.
any chance, when people offer you things or whatever, you come across smuggled items that resemble the beacons that I told you about.
Right.
If you come across anything like that, will you let me know before you try to sell it to another person?
For you, yes.
Thank you.
For you, yes. Only because it's you.
I'll send you messages every once in a while just so you can get it to me if you know. Because we travel around a lot, you won't know where I am, so.
Of course. If I don't respond, don't take it personally. I might be indisposed.
Like, how?
Many things.
Okay. Here's the thing.
Very
What if I
nosy,
send you a
Jester.
message?
Very nosy. Dad's
And
doing very
you
good.
should have
with
like a
all
way
this.
to communicate
Don't
with
be
me
too
that you're
much.
indisposed, like so that I can know you're not just like in trouble,
All
but you're
right.
like
If
boning
that's
somebody,
really
or
the
you're
case, then I
like
understand.
in a
That makes
meeting or
sense.
something. You could be like, or you could be like, what if you just like cough when I send, or like you say like,
A cough will
Okay.
do well. I'll cough, and we'll pick it up another time.
all right. Look at that, we
I
have a
mean,
code.
That is adorable.
Can I
It's
sleep in the
kind
room
of cute.
tonight that
It's
you said we
cute,
could have?
and I understand. She just discovered her father for the
Sure.
first time. It's cute, and he seems to be
Thank you.
okay with it.
I'll arrange it.
I just don't want him to get overwhelmed. Jester could
He
be a
laughs
lot.
in spite of himself. You
And
can see
Dad
him
might
trying
be
to
like,
organize, being in,
Oh
a,
my
in a
God,
deep moment of thought.
I'm sorry I
and
ever agreed to this. and
the whirlwind
confirmed
of chaos
such
that is
things.
Jester, just blowing in like a storm. And in spite of his momentary frustration, he can't help but crack a smile.
Yeah, see, it's like if it's because it's Jester.
Well,
I feel like it was
Say hello to
anybody
your
else.
friends for me.
I don't know. Well,
Close
maybe
the door
other
on your way
people
out.
too. But Jester's just got a way about her. She's very charismatic. She's adorable.
We have a room.
So do you have to say Eldritch Blast
And I
every
dig
time, or is
the
that part of the spell, or do you just do it
in
because
your
it's just
face,
like, I've always
I'm gonna
wondered,
take
is it
charge
just
kind of
like a
attitude, and I think he would appreciate it too.
It's-
Like
it's
she's like,
it's
yo, by the way,
it's
I told all
going
my friends
whoosh
drinks are on the
when
house.
you're
Like, stay clear.
And he's
'cause
like, all right,
shit's
whatever.
about to go down.
Oh, it's
I
just
think that's
for
kind
all-
of
right.
how you'd want your kid to
Oh, that's right.
Very take charge.
You could
Tell
like
him how it
say,
is.
magician's judge, and be really
Magician's
like,
judge.
I'm going to hit you.
maybe work that phrase more. It's kind of ordinary.
I'm going to kill you.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good too.
I like
Here it comes.
You're okay.
Sometimes, though, it's also good not to telegraph what you're about to do before you do it,
Yes.
because then you surprise them more.
But if you go, I'm going to heal
Very
you,
big in
and then you
football.
magician's judge.
Do
Like,
not
you know,
telegraph
branding's
where
very
you're
important, so
going
maybe instead of
with
going to
the
hit you,
ball.
what about I'm going to judge you?
Oh, wow.
You have been judged.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. That's after you
good.
killed him.
The jury's going to
You have been
deliberate.
judged. Isn't that Judge
Could
Dredd?
be like,
You
I'm
have
gonna,
been
I'm gonna
judged.
drop a deuce on you.
Judge Dredd has something very
I'm
similar to
gonna
that. I
do
feel
the
like.
deuce.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Jester, how did it go with your dad?
Oh my God, you
am
guys,
the
he loves me
law.
so much.
I just know that.
Of
is
course he does.
possibly
Who wants
from
it
it.
not to love?
What's not the love?
I feel like Rob Schneider does
He said we
that
could have a
in
room.
it.
He said that we could have 3 drinks. He said that If he runs across any beacons, he'll let
And we
us
do get
know.
free drinks.
Oh,
he
that's
already
nice.
confirmed drinks on the house.
Ask him about any
Let's drink all the
magical
milk
women
whiskey we
in the
can
woods or
grab.
anything?
No, I mean, we already know
Okay,
what
okay.
exactly we're looking for here.
Maybe he's interacted with her in the past.
Oh my god.
I'll pick up my drink and head over to where Bo is. How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Great.
Your histamine reactions are going again.
Yeah. I've been away from Zadash for a little bit, so the pollen, it's kicking a little, you know?
I take it you don't fully hate your dad. It's got to be hard to hear this.
I would imagine even after the things we've heard, you don't fully hate
It's
as
makes me
Fjord
proud,
puts it.
you know? Just hoping he could. He could show some of that.
You don't know that he can't. It's been years. You've grown, you've changed. I'm sure you were even more of an unbearable shit before. I'm not saying he deserves a second chance, but
It's one of those things. I
He
say
is
this
your
all the
father,
time.
and you do have a
even
mother
if
and
he
brother that
did
you've
everything
never met.
wrong, do you want to have a dad in your life? If you do, you probably just got to be the bigger person. I tell people
I
this
guess
a lot
it's
because I
hard.
have a lot of friends with miserable, shitty fathers.
When the word inevitable has been brought up several times the past 24 hours amongst us. I feel like I've found my family with Mighty Nine.
We said it
I don't like
earlier.
looking
We're
in the
having lots
past
of
because
dad stuff going on.
it doesn't have the Mighty Nine in it. And I think I put off the inevitable. Because I'm afraid it's gonna be like my past.
I don't think one contaminates the other. You've got good, solid footing here. I mean, shit, if we want to run, we run. If we want to kick his ass, we'll kick his ass.
That's kind of where I'm at. You're not
I don't want to kick his ass.
confined to, I mean, depending on the circumstances, we could probably just walk away.
Could I ask you,
If things
in
get
your
dicey or we
wildest
don't like
dreams,
it or we're
and feel free to
it ain't
say
working out.
you don't want to tell me, what would you have happen when we go there?
I think I've worked so hard because I scripted this day in my inevitable future that I would go back to him, successful woman, respectable member of society, Cobalt Soul, an expositor.
She
The
wants
thing
to
he
be
threw me away to, and I
accepted.
embraced. And then I would get mad at myself because I felt like I was doing exactly what he was doing to me my entire life, scripting me to be something else. And I'm still doing it.
to spite him or to prove him
I haven't seen him
wrong.
in 3 years, and I'm
I mean-
still trying to be
I think she also enjoys it. She seems to be good at
Something.
it. It's a little of everything, I think.
And I think what's scary is that I like this
music.
and what I found.
Sounds fairly
and
new.
I don't think it was until not started talking about having to go home and go away, it truly started terrifying me.
The music is so great.
Because for the first time, I'm happy. And what if that goes away?
Could always go away. Could go away tonight. The gentleman's
But are you
debtors could
really,
come calling.
truly happy if at the back of your mind
And I
is
think I
always
know
the
that.
thing with your
And-
dad because you won't resolve it?
I think I say
That's
things
my
not like
my thing. You're not. I'm sure you're happy.
you don't have to put those
you're
stipulations on yourself
not facing
because I've
something
convinced
that
myself
bothers
that
you.
destiny
Both can
or
exist.
the inevitability won't come
I feel like you'd just be
knocking.
happier if you deal with it.
If you ignore it, it won't exist, and that's not true.
She just worded it exactly how I did, but reverse. You try to pretend it's not there, but it exists, and that's gonna bother you. So you're
It'll be
never gonna be
interesting either way.
100% happy. Every now and then it's gonna come up, and you're gonna be like, I gotta deal with
Faces
that one
weekend.
day. That whole dad thing, you know, my
hate it.
dad.
I won't tell anyone.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah. You're a good friend. You're a good trainer.
We're still working out tomorrow.
Workout sesh tomorrow.
So my if you let you off that, because I'm saying.
All right. Hey, she's hardcore. That's a good trainer. A good trainer is someone that does not let you take rest days unless you need them, unless it's necessary. Like if it's like required.
Cool.
You aren't friends.
You're still my captain.
It's all business when you're a trainer.
Ball eater or no.
Okay.
Ball eater. Quality. This could be ending very soon. I feel like we're approaching.
As you guys finish your drinks, wind down for the night, share a bit of a rousing toast with the gentleman as he emerges from his work for the day to congratulate
Rousing
you on
toast.
the multitude
Love
of
it.
things that he seems to know about.
I love that he
Every
knows
detail
too, because
of
he
your
could
travels.
probably help us.
Wait, what I miss? How does he? What I miss?
Just have a drink.
Okay.
Just have a drink. That's all you need to know, Bo. Have a drink.
You're all very talented, it seems, or extremely stupid, or both.
Yeah, it's a bit of both.
I think it's a bit of both.
That's a
I'll
rare
be
combination.
honest.
It'll keep you alive.
I'm probably the same way. I'm sure
Listen
there's a
to
bit of
her.
stupid mixed in a lot of my decision making.
What?
Listen to
Just for
Jess.
sheer fun and excitement.
Good. She's got good blood in her. Now, rest up. Apparently, you've got a bit of travel to do in the morning.
I sort of told him what we were doing.
That's okay.
I
he's your
sort
dad.
of
You
told
can
him.
trust him.
Sorta.
Yeah.
I need to go
As she went
blow off some steam.
blow off some
Don't
steam.
message me for a while.
Oh, he's gonna
Oh,
go bone.
he's gonna go bone somebody.
If you're going to, maybe you might want to just you're schwitzing still. So,
His face just goes.
Still,
so just do a little
Schwitzing.
dab. Don't wipe, just dab and then go. Yeah.
Little dabble, do you?
a little dabble do you.
Good night.
Good night,
He
gentlemen.
leaves.
Great stuff. Are we gonna have some
do you?
little interaction? Matt could end it here, or we might get a little bit of interaction.
Find a way to your quarters to
Oh, no,
rest for
we're
the
getting
night.
it. End it.
As sleep takes you, thoughts of early morning travel towards whatever strange direction and destination calls you. We'll get to that when we come back from the break.
Back from the break. All right. We ended it on a nice little
We'll return shortly.
moment.
Yeah, make sure you
Like a
get your
nice
spells prepared.
frumpkin.
Those of you who do
A
that
nice little
for
frumpkin.
the next morning. We have our giveaway
our giveaway. Let's see what Matt has to
from
say.
our friends at
What
Wormwood.
kind is
We
it?
have the
What kind of
Potic Dice Vault, the bright orange, awesome coloration.
the product
The
dice
keyword
vault?
for tonight for whoever is to enter the possibility of winning this lovely piece. The keyword for tonight is stone. S-T-O-N-E.
Dough to play.
Enter more than one. Enter it once. only. More than once you'll be disqualified, and once again, only for folks in the U.S. and Canada. Yeah, to dig it in. But we'll come back to you in a little bit with a winner and the rest of tonight's session. So, see you in a little bit.
Goodbye. All right, everybody, that is it for episode 92, Mighty Nine time. So, very awesome. We get to sit down with the gentleman. The gentleman comes out at the end there, has a toast with us, tells us how great we are, possibly how dumb we are, and I feel like that is the best combination. Now, when you say stupid, obviously they mean you're being risky, and you're taking chances, and you're doing stupid things. You're taking chances you probably don't need to take with your life. But I feel like why not have some excitement to a certain extent, within moderation. I feel like that is fine, and I love that they're like that, and I probably am like that in a lot of my decision making, at least when I was younger. As I get older, you tend to not take as many risks and think smarter because you just don't want to deal with it. But I dig the way they are, and we have Jester go in there, rant her ass off, tell him everything going on. I can only assume that'll help us in the long run, because now the gentleman could probably make money off of something we've said, and he's aware of what's going on. So God forbid something happens, it's nice to have him in the loop. We scry to him, we send him a message or something. If the chips are down, he could probably help us, and I'm sure he would, being as it is his daughter, and he's acting very nice to Jester. They're having a great little relationship, so I feel like he would drop everything to save her, and I feel like he's going to come in handy at some point because of that. We also have Bo having this talk with Fjord. Bo is quite nervous, obviously, because of the way she ended things with her father. Lots of dad stuff going on. It's funny because Jester grew up without a father, and now has a great bond and relationship with him. And Bo grew up where her father basically controlled everything and then smacked her and banished her. Well, it wasn't really a banishment. 3 years have gone by, so it isn't like the longest amount of time. I know people who haven't talked to their dad in like their entire lives, and they're like my age, or like 20 years, like half their lives, like since we were kids. I understand what she's dealing with, but I feel like this is one of those things. You got to just face it. Either it's going to suck and you don't want to have to deal with it anymore, or you can fix things. And a lot of times people don't care and don't want to fix it. But if you do and it's bothering you, you're better to face it head on. One way or another, it'll make you a happier person, even if you are already happy. I feel like it's always going to bother you, that little thing. So, like where it's going. I like that Matt ended it that way, because it's kind of ending where everyone's just drunk and having a good time, and we'll see what we do in the morning. You guys want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see the Patreon exclusive for every episode of Campaign 2. The live stream is on Friday, where we'll finish episode 92. Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Purse of Interest, Vox Machina Season 1 and 2. Hopefully 3 is coming out soon. I haven't seen any announcement, but it's got to be soon. Chucky Season 3, Justified, Fiona and Cake, and Rick and Morty Season 7 going on right now. Check it out in the description, full unedited everything. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.